of got a little excited there. How's it going? Welcome back. Tonight we're working on this hydraulic cylinder and thought it would be a good little one to showcase. Off of a backhoe, I believe. We're getting it drained out. They'd started to pull the wire lock, so this one does have a wire lock in it. So we're gonna have to get that out, but the problem lies there. That's supposed to be attached to a piece that's in there. She was welded up. I don't know what happened there. Not good. Screwed it up pretty bad there. So now we have to try and figure out how to get this turning along with the wire lock. So we'll get that out and then we'll be able to get a size on how much of this we need. Get some material for it tomorrow. Oh man. Come on down, because we're getting lucky tonight. The gland is just spinning nice and easy too, so everything's coming out really good. Oh man, it's awesome. Well, besides sending the vice grips for him, I'm gonna be getting close to getting her out. Almost guarantee that. Nice. It looks like there's, see, well, they tried to weld this nut on to this, but I'm guessing they did it right about here and then ground the slag off. So now there's grind marks all over the shaft. So that's no good. Alright, so we got the rest of this gland nut out, so we'll pull the rest of this piston rod out of the cylinder, cut this off in order to be able to slide the gland nut out over it. But even from here, we can get a measurement on the piece of stock we're going to need to make this new one. So, alright, we're back at the cylinder here, so we're going to get this end here cut off, and then we'll probably mini grind it here, slice it off, clean up the welds, slide this piece out here. Once we get some measurements off that, we can build a new one. So, yeah, here we go. Just held up on the corners. Alright. Buff this up real quick. Alright, we'll get some measurements off these two pieces and start making a new one. We're going to make this with this and these. So we got it all drawn up. We got the piece cut. Now we're going to stick it in the lathe. Once we get this faced off, both sides, we'll stick this out probably another ½ inch, and that'll allow us to do all of our outside work on this piece and all of our inside work as well, without having to tear down and set up twice. That way everything will stay concentric. Oh, another thing, this hex isn't really that important. As you notice, there's no threads. This is literally just something to grab onto to get the lock wire out of the hole, which is And so as you pull your lock wire out, this will rotate. That's the only reason that's there. Alright. Since we don't have the luxury of digital readouts and stuff, we'll just measure it up and then figure out how much more we can get off. Well, we got another about 60 thou or so. Get my dial set there. That's at 0. Can't even tell. 0. Oh, that's hard to see. So I'm going to back that out, and then we got 50 thou to go. Right on. Run a 1/2-inch tool steel blank behind it, if we can. I'm gonna take out the inside. That's where we're gonna start. So here we go. Bring it over here. Bring it over here. Push her back. Probably really this is not interesting stuff at all. But the shorter you have your boring bar, the less chatter. More rigid the setup, the better your work's going to turn out. Gonna take this out to 2 1/4. We're just over 2 right now, so. The old snap-on of the machine world, stare at. We are dead on. No change in nothing. So now, we gotta step this in another 100 thou. That's not a big deal. We gotta go about 5/8 of an inch. To do that, I'm gonna use this stock stop, the lathe stop. So we'll set that at 0. And then we'll touch it up against the side here. And then we'll move this back to 5/8 of an inch, or 6.625. There we go. Look, it's already loose. This is great. So there's 0 on that line. That's loose. So I'm just going to bring this up, bring it out a little, touch it off. There. I'm just going to slide this up. She's half snug. So I always snug it up by hand first so that it doesn't want to move. Wrench. And we'll check it again, bring that up tight. That's tight there. And that's tight there. So now I can take this, and it's got, you know, it's got your graduations on it, right? Hard to see probably. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 550. That would be 6. That would be 610, 620, 625. There. Alright, now that I've got that to the set depth, it needs a smooth transition, so I'm just going to do that by eye. don't know how well you can see in there, but got a nice smooth transition from there to there. So now our only detail in here is back here. I'm going to have to put a groove in there for our internal seal. Alright, we're back. I've cleaned up this tool. I've had to grind one to make work. It's like a trepanning tool, grooving tool. Got the relief in it here and here, and you can see the relief on the front. And then it's just got a small rat on both sides so we don't have sharp corners on the internal groove for the seal. So I think that'll work out alright. Alright, so we'll get the holder and we'll get set up. Let's get rid of our boring bar. There we go. I'll work that down for now. And then I'm using this boring bar with this holder here. We're going to clamp that in. And we're going to put this baby right in there. There we go. But Chad, is it on center? I don't know. I don't know. How are we going to find out? Well, this is how I normally find out. So I take this and loosen it off. Right quick like. Give her a spinsy poo around. Line it half close to my... There we go. So we're winding that in. We're off a little bit on height. And we're just getting everything close, right? So now we'll wind this up. Always lock it in. It always goes higher once you lock it in for some reason. Bring her down some. Too high. How's that? Still too high. Still too high. Now, if you want to get really cool and crazy, this is just another piece of high-speed steel. I'm just going to set that there. And then I can adjust it. If I set that like that and go, oh yeah, I got to come up quite a bit. Lock that in. Bring that back around so she's sitting pretty true. That face has to be true with the inside of that bore. So we're just going to bring it over, bring her in, bring it around until you can't really see too much light. Somewhere around there. That's sitting pretty flat. Yep, we're gonna walk this down gently, like so. Get that in right about there. Snug this up, like so. Now that I got that done, we can touch off on this, find our zero, move it in, and then we'll get at gearing up our groove for our steel. I got everything set up here. My zero is going to be set here. I'm going to move this boring bar in. It's going to come up to here. That'll be my zero of where I need to be. I need to come in and make a groove that's going to be about 243 thou deep. Then I got to come over and step in another 234 thou. So that's where I'll use this here. We'll move it 240 thou towards the chuck, and then we'll widen that groove, basically, is what we're going to end up doing. So once I get in here, it's just going to be a lot of noise. You're not going to be able to see anything. I'm not going to be able to see anything. I'm going to be going off of feel. So once we get this geared up, we'll, unless something exciting happens, we'll show you the end result. It's going to be a lot of boring footage, if not. Alright, here we go. Alright, inside's done. Let's start rocking the outside. I just got my rough mark, and I'm just going to lightly scribe a line here so I can see where I have to go to. Don't like going too hard with verniers because, well, improper use of them. But we'll get it machined down to this shoulder and then figure out what we need from there. That gives us a nice outside to start from now, so we only have a couple details to put on the outside, and then we'll flip it around and put some flats on it. Alright, so we got a groove to put in at 845 thou. So again, put a mark here. 845, we'll drag it across the top so we don't screw up the ends of our verniers. There, 845. Neutral, bring her down around. We're going to run at 100 RPM. That groove needs to be 213 thou wide. Our parting blade should be 1/8, I think. I believe. Let's check. No, it's not. It's 92. 94. Alright. Let's move it over another 90. That'll give us 180, and then we'll have to do another one. So we're at 176, and our groove has to be 213. 37 thou. There we go. So now we're going to go down to 119, and then feed it across by hand, smoothing up the bottom of that groove. Alright, one more detail here, which is for the wire lock. So we'll grind up a tool and get that geared up. Alright, so we're looking for something about 150 thou with like a 75 thou rad that we can stick in a holder and make work. Well, instead I'm going to take this one here that needs a little bit of work, and we're going to turn that into our 150 thou rad, using this as our radius gauge, so that should work out. We'll just, yeah, be back inside. I just stuck that on the grinder for a few seconds and it made a nice rad. Can't really see, but yeah, that'll cut nice. Stay between the lines, keep her between the ditches, between the mustard and the mayonnaise. Considering they're both the same color, we might make it. Gonna bring that down, put her neutral, get her close. So we're only going in about 70 thou on this. Run this at 150 probably on the outside. Keep it nice and clean. I think we got something. Yep. Looking pretty good there. Good groove in there. Alright. Put a homemade chamfer on that. So the old gland nut had a hex on it to be able to rotate the gland nut as you remove the wire lock from the groove. So we're going to run 4 flats on it, which will essentially do the same thing. Won't affect anything either. So here we go. We got the 4 flats on it, so it does look pretty good. Pretty happy with how everything turned out. So now we got to get the seals in this and get the cylinder back together. I got a little excited there. Totally forgot to put that wiper seal detail in there. So we're going to do that first. Get that done, then we'll put it together. Alright, so I got to chuck back up in the lathe. And we'll throw a boring bar in here, bore out our detail, and put it back together. Perfect. I'm pretty good with that, honestly. That'll tap in there. Well, get our internal seal in. This O-ring flange facing down, facing towards the back of the cylinder. Give this some loosies, but it's going to be covered in it anyway, right? That shit's going to go easier than this way because I got a little more room to work with. Really. Huh. Wow, that fit in there really good. Really nice. No back and forth play. Now we just got to get our outside seals on here. And you know what we got to do? We got to drill a little nub in here for our lock ring. Just a small one. Doesn't have to be much, but we should set it up on the mill in order to make sure it does go where it's supposed to go. Getting ahead of myself on this project quite a bit. Gotta slow down a little. Alright, so we'll get this geared up and drill a hole for it. Okay, I'm going to do the quick and dirty on this to find center because, well, it's not a very big detail to worry about. That's going to be pretty close in the center, but what about this way? So I'm just using this flat edge, and then I just got a little bit of down pressure on the quill, not too much. We're pretty close there, really. As I move that around, but really fussy, I'd throw a level on it as well. Honestly, right about there is going to put us in the ballpark. We only got to go down about a 1/4 inch, so we're going to touch off there. I got a digital vernier on my Z for my quill, so we'll go 1/4 inch down and that's it. I seem to be getting ahead of myself on this quite a bit, but now that we got that done, I'm going to just give this a quick rinse off, make sure no foreign matter, debris is in it, and then we'll continue assembling. Alright, So all we have left to do here now is get our O-ring and backer on there. Backer has a bit of a, you can't see that, but there is a groove for the O-ring to sit in, and then it's flat on one side. That groove is going to face towards the back as well as, and then our O-ring will sit on the back of that. I'll show you. Stick around. Some guys are scared of oil, I guess. I don't know. Gets on you. It's gonna get on you. You do a dirty job, that's the way it goes, right? Alright. Yep. Now we'll get the O-ring in there. Same thing. Oil Volare. Still some things we do have to do. We have to polish that shaft too a little bit. They tell me it's dealer choice on how these go in, so I'm putting it in my way again. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, the way that all sits in there. Yep, nice. Alright, I'm going to set up, put that shaft in the lathe, and then I'll bring you with me. We're within 2 thou for this. We're just trying to clean it up a little bit. There was some welding done on it like we were talking about. Right here. There you go. That's from someone hitting it with a flapper wheel. It's only in that one spot, so I'm guessing that's where they had welded it. Tried to weld it back together, which wouldn't have helped. Caused a little more time. Oh man, oh man, that's bad. I got one of these diamond blocks. I mean, that might actually do something. Let's try that. This is 360 grit, I believe. So this diamond file, this diamond stone, it's 360 grit, and it seemed, I worked it back and forth to try and take most of this out. It's not coming easy because it's chrome, but it's definitely better than what it was. A lot smoother. I was able to blend most of these in. There's still a couple scratches, but I think that's just where the oil's going to grab on there and let it go, you know, let the seal slide over and just, you know, do magical things and still stay inside of the cylinder. So, yep. That's about it for that. So now we'll get this out of the lathe, pop it in the vise, get the gland nut on it, and reassemble it.
The purpose of the video was to show the manufacturing of this gland nut. I really wanted to get some decent footage of it installed in the cylinder. Unfortunately, the battery died as we went to do our installation, so I really apologize for that, but I didn't realize that that had happened until the end of editing, so this is what you get, unfortunately. I appreciate if you stuck with us through this, and until next time, try not to get ahead of yourself, and see you later, Buzzy.